Guys, it's your girl Shan. Welcome to Truly Shan Talks. This is the first video for the channel. Don't get me wrong, I'm a bit nervous. But I want to thank you guys so much for your subscription so far, for all the person that has subscribed. We are going to be doing a get to know me Q&A today. I did tell you guys that you could send some questions about stuff that you want to know about me. So we're going to be doing a get to know me video, right? Where again, you can ask me anything, nothing is off limit. Even though some of the questions I've gotten is a little bit spicy. So I think I'm going to be doing a Q&A spicy video, and also a get to know me Q&A video, which is what we're doing now. Alright, again, a little bit about what's going to be happening on this channel. You're going to dive into a little bit more about my life, get to know me, where I'm showing my vlogs. We're going to try to do weekly vlogs. I'm going to try to do 3 days and post, 3 days and post vlogs. We're going to be doing podcasts. We're going to be talking about everything. Nothing is off limit. Also, you're going to see a little bit of my lifestyle when it comes down to fitness. I'm going to be cooking. We're going to be doing story times and challenges. Just a little bit more about me. So I'm excited to share everything with you guys. I'm grateful for you guys to be here on this journey with me. I really do appreciate all the love and support I've been getting so far. From all the people that say, hey, you could do this. Keep going. Thank you so much for all the person that has subscribed already. Keep sharing, keep liking. Please leave a comment, and if there's anything that you want me to touch on, talk about, or do a challenge on, I'll be happy to do that for you guys. So again, this is just a get to know me video, a Q&A version. So you ask questions, I'll answer, and again, I'll make sure to touch every question as best as I can. I don't want this to be too long, so if it's too long, I'm going to try to do a part 2. But if it's not, because I don't have much questions, because again, some of the questions are very spicy, so we're gonna be doing that right now. So again, thank you so much for coming. I'm literally in the comfort of my home. I'm on my bed doing this video with you guys. I want to be comfortable. I want you to see me. Sorry about my face a little bit. I have on some serum and stuff because I did a facial yesterday. So alright, so the first question is, what's my age and when is my birthday? Okay, so I am 27. My birthday is on October 17, so I'm 27. I'm going to be 28 in October. Alright, shout out to all my Libra gangs. You know how it goes already when it comes down to the Libra. We keep everything balanced. I'm not big on horoscopes, so I'm just messing with you guys. The second question is, do I have any kids? I actually have 2 kids, but only one is alive. I was planning to do a story time for you guys to let you know what happened to my first son, but we're not going to get into that into this video, because again, you're just getting to know me in this video. So I do have 2 kids. One passed away, one is still alive, and my son is 3. And you will be seeing my son in some of my vlogs as well, because again, he's a part of my life, and you guys are going to have a little bit of, idea of how everything is with my life and stuff like that. So I have a son, he's 3. Yeah, and then I have another question. How did I get my son's name? Oh, amazing question. All right, so a lot of times when I tell people this story, they always look at me like, and some might be like, oh wow, but choice name came about, again, that's my son's. Choice name came about in one of the most mysterious way, actually. Alright, so I was pregnant during COVID, right? I had my previous son, before he passed away. I always try to make sure that my kids has amazing name, unique names, something that is not common. So when I was pregnant with Choice, which is again my second son, when I was pregnant with Choice, it was during COVID, and I fainted actually at work. I was wearing the mask, being pregnant, wearing masks, and then no oxygen and all of that. So I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my brain. I mean, that's what the doctor said. And I had to go to the hospital for observation. So while I was at the hospital, I was just praying just to say, hey, I hope this baby is okay. I don't want to lose another baby in a year. And it was just very devastating for me. But I was just praying. And I was just hoping everything was good, right? I was there overnight for observation. While I was praying, I was saying, God, I want you to give me a name for this baby. I have no name. I don't know what to name him, but I'm trusting you to give me a name. And Choice actually came to me, and I was saying, Choice. And I was saying, that's an amazing name. And then the Spirit said to me, use a Y instead of an I. So it spells Choyce. And I was like, okay, that's a good name. So while my son's dad was outside, I was really praying and everything. When he came now to see me, and I asked him, what do you think of the name Choice? And he said, it's nice. Where did you get it? And I said to him, God gave it to me. That's literally what I said. God gave it to me. And he said, okay, let's research it. So we did the research, and Choice means God chosen one. So literally, it means God chosen one. So God gave me a baby to make up for the loss I had the previous year. And he made this baby so perfect. Got the same due date. He was born on the same due date. It was exactly 40 weeks. And God has blessed me to be a mommy again. So that's what I'm grateful for. Yeah, so that's the story of where I got Choice's name. So the next question is, what's my career? What do I do for work? Well, I am not going to discuss the name of the place I work and the company I work for, but I am a sales executive. I do sales, I sell vacation packages, and that's that for that. Yeah, I will not be calling anybody's name and say where I work, but I'm a sales executive and I sell vacation packages. The other questions I have is my biggest pet peeve. Oh my God. All right, guys. So one of the worst thing a person can ever do, or I can ever get from a person, is bad breath. That is my biggest pet peeve. I feel like you should always have a proper hygiene no matter what. I know sometimes you might have a hungry breath and you might have not eaten that day, but a nice, good, clean, fresh breath. Yeah, so please don't have bad breath. Please don't have bad breath. That's my biggest pet peeve, is bad breath. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Next question. What is your sexuality? When I got that question, I honestly didn't know what I would have said to that question, because everybody that knows me knows that I am straight like an arrow. So yeah, I am straight, guys. I don't have anything against anybody. That's your life. That's your decision. That's your choice. That's not my business. But I am straight, strictly, thickly. That's me. Okay, so other question is, I don't even know how much question I've answered so far, but other question is, can I cook? Yes, I can, and I love to cook, and you guys are going to see that too, because as I mentioned, I will be doing some cooking videos for you guys, so you'll have a little bit of idea for some of the stuff I can cook. I'm not saying I can cook everything. I am not going to lie. I can't cook everything. I cook stuff that I love, and I like to try new recipes. But what is YouTube and Instagram and Pinterest there for? Is to teach you, right? But I love to cook. My favorite meal to cook actually is curry chicken and rice, or bone stew chicken and rice. I don't know. When I cook everything else, it's delicious, but when I cook those specific food, I don't know, like me put my foot in the food. but those are my favorite things to cook. I've seen something that I've never cooked before, because I also have that question. I've never cooked stew peas and rice, and I've never actually eaten stew peas and rice either. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, can you be a Jamaican and never had stew peas?" It's because growing up, my mom never cooked it. They said that it means something. There's a meaning behind it, which I don't know, but I've never had it. My household never cooked. I never grew up with my mom cooking it, so I never gotten to learn how to cook it, and I've never had anybody ask me to cook it for them. So no, I do not eat stew peas, and I've never cooked stew peas. Yeah, so that's that. The other questions I also have is, am I single? Alright. Alright, so I'm going to say no, I'm not single, but I'm not going to go in depth about that, because right now my love life is a little complicated, and that's not something I'm willing to discuss yet until certain stuff has sorted out and I see where I stand and where that person stands. But I am talking to somebody, so let's just leave that at that. Right? No, I'm not single. All right, the next question is if I want any more kids. Honestly, I am not against it. If it happens, it does happen, but it's not something that I'm going to say, oh, I have to have another child right now. Or, because at the end of the day, if I am talking to someone and they already have kids and he don't want any kids, and that's okay with me, because I do have a son already. If I am talking to someone that doesn't have any kids and they want a child, then I might have another child. We have to discuss that and see what that goes. So I'm not saying when I'm not saying I want one right now. I'm just saying when the timing is right, the baby will come, right? I want to focus on getting some money, working on my goals, travel a little bit more, and then maybe baby can come in the future. So I'm not against that at all. All right. Another question is, what are your goals for 2025 and how do you plan on accomplishing them? That is an amazing question. All right, so my goal for 2025 is to, one, get my license, because I want to get a car. So that's my first goal. Is, hold on, give me a second, my son. Sorry, mommy's duties. So my son basically just joined me for the Q&A, but I won't show his face. All right, yeah. So I want to get my license this year because I want to get a car. I'm also working on doing a lot of investment as well, and I want to buy some stocks as well. So that's my goal for this year. To accomplish them, I'm literally working extra hard at work right now. Again, I do sales, I work on commission, so I'm just trying to save as much as I can and invest as much as I can, and just learning to budget a little bit more better than what I'm doing now. So that's one of the things I am going to be doing this year, 2025. Now, my overall goal for the next 5, because I have that question coming up as well, between now and the next 5 years, is I'm supposed to be driving. I'm supposed to start building my home, already close to be finished in the next couple of years. So I want to I want to buy a car between now and the next 5 years. I want to start building my home and just do a lot more travel, a lot more vacations, exploring a little bit more with my son as well. And again, if I decide to have a spouse, or things go the way I like to go, and he decides that he wants to travel, one of the things I want to be doing a lot more of as well. I also give back where I can give back, and assist my family where I can assist family, because I love to take care of my people, and once they're good, I am good. So yeah, this year accomplish my goals is to get my license and do some investments, and then in the next 5 years have my home, my car, and do some more investments and buy some stocks. So those are my goals. Oh, good question. What makes you happy? Oh my god, that's a great question. What makes me happy? Honestly, I just having my son around me and he's happy makes me happy. The fact that I can get up and do my job without a problem makes me happy. I have life every day makes me happy. Working on my relationship with God makes me happy. just the small things in life makes me happy, because I know that there are some persons out there that are worse than I am, and trust me, I am really, really grateful. I am not where I want to be in life yet, but I am humble, and I'm learning as I go along, and I can't wait to be able to live the life I want to. But I know it takes baby steps, and just ensuring that my family is happy makes me happy. Just the simple of things makes me happy. And you guys, I'm gonna be sharing a lot of those happenings with you guys, because sometimes it feels like you sometimes you don't have anything to motivate you, and you look for other people to motivate you. And I can always say this to you guys: you can always motivate yourself, because once you are in a better place in your life, everything around you is in a better place. So you have to work on yourself and just make yourself happy, even if it's a small thing, even if it's to buy a cup of ice cream and just sit by the beach and watch the sunset and eat it. Those are the things can make you happy. My son is my priority, and he's the one that makes me happy. Once he's happy, I am good. All right. Another question: if you could change anything about yourself, what would it be? I love that question. I actually really do love that question. What I would change about myself is two things. One, I feel like I love hard, or I fall in love too quickly. And two, I feel like I don't give myself as much grace as I should. The first one, as I explained, I fall in love too quickly. For me, when I'm talking to somebody, I'm for that someone. I feel like if you like somebody and you're talking to someone, I feel like you should be about that person. Vice versa, the person should be about you. And I feel like after 2 or 3 months of talking to somebody and I'm getting a good vibe, I feel like I want more. And I think, no, I need to work on just holding myself back a little bit and just see where it goes before I put myself all in that. So that's something I need to work on for sure. And then about giving myself grace, sometimes I feel like I am not enough, and sometimes I feel like I can be a bad mom. Sometimes I feel like I'm a bad mom. I've gotten people that say that you're an amazing mom and you're doing such a great job. But sometimes you feel like you need to give up, and I feel like I need to give myself more grace, because I work very hard and I try to take care of my family, and I feel like I don't give myself enough grace because of that. And I think I need to work on that and not doubt myself, and give myself a little bit more grace so I could feel better about myself and what I'm doing. Because sometimes I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to, even though people don't see it, or even though there's so much more I want to accomplish. I feel like I need to push myself more, and I feel like I need to hold back myself and say, you know what, you're doing enough, you're doing what you can, take your time and just go through it. And I feel like in life, people feel that way, like they need to give up. And I'm telling you guys, you have to give yourself grace, because if you doubt yourself and if you think that you're not doing such a good job, then it's going to be feeding your mind, and that's exactly what you're going to be thinking, and then your outcome is going to be the exact same thing that you're feeding your mind. So that's something I need to change: doubting myself and falling too quickly. All right, so next question is, hold on guys, give me a minute. I'm trying to skip through all of the naughty questions you guys have. I was supposed to separate them, but I didn't. What made me start YouTube? So I was doing a skincare routine. Well, I'm still doing skincare routine, which you guys are going to be seeing in some of the vlogs and the videos that I have coming up. And a couple of friends of mine were asking me, what are you using on your face, or give me some ideas of what you're using, and make a video. There's one specific lady that told me that I should make a video of the skincare routine so I can send it to her so she could do the products and she can do the routine. And I'm like, if I'm gonna be doing a video and giving people the video of my skin routine, why not just do that and just share with the world? And I was doubting myself at first to do a YouTube channel, again, that's something I need to work on. And I was asking a few people what they think, and they're like, oh, Shan, you should do it because I think you will do great at it. And we get to say a little bit about you, and share your motivation with people, and give them a little bit of your life story, because a lot of times people can learn from that and grow from that and learn lessons that you have to share and everything. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. And I asked someone that's really important to me, and they said I have the characteristic to do it. So I'm like, okay, let me just give it a shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, what's the worst thing that can happen? And you learn your lesson and move on, right? So that was the main reason why I got into YouTube. Just people giving me a little bit of feedback, and I decided to say, okay, why not try it? So shout out to all the people or all the persons that say, Shan, you should do a YouTube, you should try it out, you should see how it goes. And I'm so happy about all of the positive feedback I've actually been getting, which is amazing, and I'm very grateful for you guys, because you're the reason why I'm doing this video right now, and you're the reason why I even created a YouTube account. So I am literally grateful. Guys, you see how my forehead shine? Is this serum, because I did my facial. Yeah. Alright, next question. Do you believe in 50-50? Yes. Yes. I am a 50-50 girl. I strongly believe in 50-50. Bear in mind, for all the ladies out there that feels like you need a man to take care of you, that's up to you. Everybody is different. Everyone has your own thing and their own life and their own perspective on things, and that's up to you. I feel like if I want to help out in my relationship, I should be able to, or I can. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying that the man has to pay for everything. Even though I know for some men, they like to be paying for stuff. They feel like they're the breadwinner, and they feel like they're more in control when they do stuff and they pay for stuff, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, if something happened to my spouse and he falls flat on his face, I'm supposed to be able to assist him and say, babe, I got you. Here is this and here is that. Yeah, sorry about that. So I have to assist my son. So yeah, so I feel like for me, if my spouse is going through something, I'm supposed to be able to help. If we go for dinner, like, okay, babe, let me pay this one, or he can say, okay, let me pay that one, and everything. I've been in relationships before where I didn't have to do anything financially, and I've been in a relationship where I do most of the financial stuff. But again, it's depending on you and what you want to do and the type of person you're with. But personally, I believe in 50-50. Yes, I would like a man to spoil me, but I want to spoil my man too. So it's both of us spoiling each other. So yeah, I do believe in 50-50. Okay, somebody asked me, what kind of cuisine do you like, and what food would you try that you have never tried before? Always Jamaican cuisine. That's my favorite food. I'm not against other cuisines. I've tried Indian food, I've tried Asian food, I've tried a lot of different options, but I just feel like Jamaican food is always top notch for me. Bear in mind, I'm not against trying other culture food or anything like that. I'm just talking about what I'm used to and what I've tried and what I love. So I always will love my Jamaican cuisine. Trust me, there's nothing like Jamaican food. There's so many different things and so many different options. I'm not against Asian food. I've tried them. I've tried sushi. I've tried everything, and I've also tried Indian food as well. I do like butter chicken with naans, that's what it's called. I do like that, but my favorite cuisine would be Jamaican cuisine. And food I want to try that I've never tried is African food. Oh my god, I want to try African food so much, so much. There is an African restaurant in Montreal. I think it's closer to Montego Bay area. Providence, I think that's the name of the area, and I want to go there and I want to try it because I want to see what the hype about the jollof rice and the egusi soup and all of that stuff. So I am literally willing to do some African food. So definitely that's one of the cuisines I would love to try that I've never tried before. Okay, what are my age limit for dating? All right, so I actually have dated guys that are older than me before, and I've dated guys, well, I've talked to a guy that is younger than me before. Actually, I feel like for me it's not even really about the age, it's just about your maturity and how you treat your spouse, because I've seen guys that are younger and they act a lot more mature than older men. I am not against any, well, I mean, I'm not gonna date somebody in their 50s and their 60s and their 70s as a 28-year-old, but um I've dated 30s, I've dated the 20s. There's not really there's not really a limit, I would say, per se, than maybe if you're above 40. If you're above 40, then that's a no. That is a no. But you could be 26, 25, so between 24 to 39. We can do a little, we can talk. Not no, but if I was supposed to choose, it would be between those ages, of course. Oh, do you prefer to live in a cave for a week or climb a mountain to see something that you have never seen before? I would climb the mountain. I don't like small spaces. I hate elevators. I would never live in a cave for a week. I couldn't survive it. I would climb the mountain. I love adventure, so I definitely do the mountain climbing and experience something I've never experienced before. And then the mountain, you will see the view and the beauty. I am a sky lover, so beautiful skies, a lot of clouds, whether it's sunset or I'm a sky lover. So where I can see the view, that's it for me. I am definitely will climb the mountain to experience something I've never experienced before. And that is a good question. I am as well. Oh, what an ideal typical date for you? Ooh, I actually got this on TikTok. Actually, I got this question on TikTok. All right, so is it TikTok? No, I think one of my, I'm wondering if that's I think I got this question on TikTok, but I know I got it somewhere before I got it on TikTok. But I remember getting this exact question from TikTok, because one of the questions you guys already asked and other persons asked the same question. So I remember getting this question from TikTok. My ideal date, I just want to just be somewhere private and quiet. It could be a nice little picnic, just the both of you, the both of us, sorry, me and you. Nice little picnic somewhere nice, watching the stars, and we're just talking and we're getting to know each other. We don't have to do any fancy dinner. We're not doing any movies, because you can't get to know me. We're just sitting there watching a movie and staying quiet. So that might be like a third or fourth date or something, but just you and me, nice little picnic, talking, maybe watching the sunset or maybe watching the stars, and just getting to know each other and just have this little bit of privacy in that moment. And just talk about everything, and just talk about your life and what our goals are, what our future looks like, and all of that stuff. That's an ideal for me. It's nothing about taking me to a restaurant and spending all that money and being trying to impress me with those expensive stuff. Nothing. None of that. Privacy, quiet, a little bit of romance. That's it. That's a perfect date for me. And I would do that date every single time, just to sit and just get to know each other and everything. And then maybe later on we can do the whole dinner and the whole movie thing. So an ideal day for me, somewhere nice and quiet and private and just romantic, and we just sit, have a glass of wine and talk and just get to know each other. That's a nice date for me. I love stuff like that. Do you want to get married? I do want to get married one day. No pressure to the guy that is watching this who wants to get proposed to me. No pressure. But I do want to get married. I don't know when. I can't tell you. I'm waiting for the guy to propose. Yeah. But yeah, I am willing to do a lot of. I'm willing to wait for the right one to propose. So I want to get married one day. Hopefully, one day. All right. Now, the next question is. If you come home and you see your husband cooking in the kitchen, what's the first thing you'll do? Go shower and get naked. Go shower, get naked, and when he's done cooking, he'll be happy he did cook. So yeah, I like to please my man, so he's gonna make sure he's gonna be happy. He's gonna want to cook every day because of the treatment he'll get after he's finished cooking, and his belly's gonna be full without even eating the food. So yeah, I love a man that can cook. So if you can cook, thumbs up to that, because I'm a foodie and I love to eat and I don't want to always cook sometimes. So it's also good when you take on that role and you do cook, and you cook as well. So that's amazing. All right. Next question is, do you prefer an alpha male or a sigma male? I want to say 50-50 because I do want someone that can lead and that could be a leader and that I could be submissive to, but I also want a lover and not someone that is too oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Too tough where he can't show his emotions. I want someone who shows emotion. My love language is physical touch. So I want someone to cuddle and talk to. I want to have a soft side, and I also want to have a masculine side. So I think I want to have both 50-50. Someone that's an alpha that knows to lead and all of that stuff, but I also want a love and caring. I want a man who can sit and cry with me, or he could cry my shoulder if he's going through something, and not be too this, like there's no emotions. I want someone that can balance both. I want to see both sides. So I would say 50-50. All right, so the other question is, what kind of men are you interested in? I think I kind of answer that with the whole alpha thing, but someone that is just, it doesn't, a lot of times people always think that because I've dated men that are slim, a little bigger, and I've dated muscular men, and I feel like either or is fine with me. Or I just want someone that is loyal, respectful, and that has his head on his shoulder, and I can be open and honest with, and someone that is understanding and stuff like that. Looks doesn't really matter to me, because I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how you look these days, girls. If he's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat. It could be ugly, it could be cute. If he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it, and there's nothing that you could do. Prettier than me has been cheated on, and that's that. But for me, it's I'm open to anyone, actually. I've never dated a white guy before, and I've never dated outside of my race. I only dated Jamaican men, so I can't speak for anything outside of that. But the looks, the physical looks, the body, I've dated a few men that are a little bit different than each other, and I've had good things and bad things about those relationships. So you have to just learn from those things and you move on. Actually, I've had like other race like me and talk to me, but I've never ever think about dating outside of my race. I'm not against it. I just like my Jamaican men, and maybe one day if my relationship doesn't work, I might date outside of my race and see how it goes. But for now, I'm sticking with my Jamaican men. And again, you could be tall, you could be short, not shorter than me, I'm 5'4". You could be short, you could be muscular, you could be slim, you could be not fat, but a nice big, a little bit of belly. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Once you respect me and you love me and you treat me like the queen I am, we're good to go. So that's that. Another thing is, let's see if I ask all of your questions. What makes you submissive to your man? A man that is a good man, a respectful man, a leader, someone that can show me a different concept or a different lifestyle that I'm not used to, someone I can learn from, someone that is open to teach me stuff but don't judge me at the same time, someone I can look at and say, okay, I've never looked at it this way and I like your way better. Someone that again a good leader, someone that is family friendly. He's respectful to his family, and his people look up to him. Someone that is just a phenomenal person that has a great heart. I just want a man that can take control, basically, and that can take control and I can lead. I'll be submissive to that man. I'm respectful and loyal. What else? I have any siblings? Yes, I have a sister and a brother. I'm the oldest. My sister is about 2 years younger than me, and my brother just turned 18. So yes, I do have siblings. My relationship with God. I am working on my relationship with God. I trying to be a lot more involved in reading my Bible every day, having devotion with my son in the morning. I'm trying to go to church every Sunday as best as I can. I cannot do it every Sunday because, trust me, I'm not going to lie that I'm consistent. I'm not consistent. But when I don't go, I try to just have a moment where I just sit and reflect and just be grateful. God has brought me through so much, and I have to be so grateful. And whenever I'm going through something, prayer always help. The prayer might not be right away, but I always see God working, and I feel like I owe myself to him to basically to give him the praise that he deserves. Because what I experienced with my first son passing away, and with my second son with his name and everything, I know God is real, and that is why I am working on my relationship and being very stronger with him. Trust me, I'm working on it, because he has to be in your life for things to be stable, and he has done so much. And I'm not forcing my religion on anybody and saying that this is how your life should be or this is how your life is supposed to be. No, because everybody is different, and everyone has their own belief. But for me, God is everything. I am putting him in the forefront of my relationship, everything. I am listening to him. Where he leads, I will follow. If he said it's not for you, I'm not even going to question why. I'm just going to go with it. So I am working on a better relationship with God. I want to work on a better relationship with God, and that is another thing I'm doing this year as a goal, is to have a better commitment and a better relationship with God. So yeah. All right, so some of these questions, as I mentioned, is for the spicy Q&A. I think that's most of the questions. Yeah, so the questions are done, guys. So I hope you enjoy this get to know me video. I am so excited for you guys to see some of the vlogs I have in store for you guys, and some of the podcasts I have in store for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and comment and share. And thank you for everyone that has subscribed so far. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell so you get all notifications of videos and vlogs and everything that we'll be posting. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. It really means a lot to me. Stay tuned for your spicy Q&A, where we're gonna be talking about a lot of freaky stuff and a lot of naughty stuff and a lot of weird questions you guys are asking me. I don't know what's wrong with some of y'all, but thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your love, your support. I am really excited to show you. I'm really excited for you guys to see what I have in store for you. Thank you, guys, and I want you to tell me or give me your feedback of what you think about the video. And if any other questions you have and you want to send them to me, I'll be happy to send them. I'll be happy to answer them for you guys. Sorry, I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. And I might do a part 2 Q&A as well. But I also have some story times for you guys as well, because there's a lot of things that we need to discuss, and a lot of things you have to know about me, and some of them have to be in the story time, some of them cannot be in the Q&A, so you will have to stay tuned for that. Again, the socials, my Instagram and my TikTok, will be in the description below. I'm going to try to put them on the screen as well so you could see them, and you can go follow if you're not already following. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support, and I will see you in the next video.